And today, hello guys, it's Log1234, and today I'm going to be showing you guys I'm going to call it the Starter's Guide to Everest, or the Starter's Guide to Roblox in general. Basically, so just how to move, this is how to move. You use A to go left, D to go right, and you use W to go forwards, like this. I use S to go backwards. There's the Y-side controls, basically. Like any standard game. Here we are. So this is Mount Everest. Mount Everest climbing roleplay. And so when you go in here, first time ever, let's just pretend like we were going in. Don't mind that I have 3 summits. Just pretend I have 0. Okay, so this is how it works. And don't pretend that I don't have loads of cash. Like that guy, that has no cash. Well, so you'll see this, your name, your username, adventurer. I think you're gonna see it. Yeah. No, I don't think you're gonna see that if you're not in the group, but it's gonna stay at least no expedition and the summit's 0. And you're gonna have 0 cash, and you will have in your inventory a radio, which you can turn on and off if you want to like chat with people, a flare gun if you want a signal that you're I'm stuck, and a water bottle to refill your hydration. So down in the left hand corner there is something that it says tank, and it says hydration. It says hydration there. Hydration, look at this, we drink, and that goes up to 100%. And tank is what we have to live with. We don't need tank when we're going to camp 2, because that's what we're doing in this vid. Now, so let's just get started here. Let's not no faffing around. Let's get started. So this is basically look, utilities tents. This is where you go in if you're a starter. As you can see, I basically go in loads of these tents, and I have like I have a tent I can put down wherever I want. It's not a base camp, but okay, utilities tents. Oh, that guy looks like Thanos. That's a bit funny. So, first thing you have to do is go up to this. As you can see, it went up to 49%. It's probably going to go up to something different. Then go into the blue tank, and it goes to 99%. Not 100 for some reason. But there's a button that says flow, and there is an on and an off. Now press off, and the tank goes back to 0. Now you have to grab your full outfit. So I just grabbed the helmet like that. You can turn it, you can mount goggles, and you can wear the goggles as well. I think it looks kind of cool actually. I haven't had this helmet for long. You can turn this can be white and it can be red. And it's not, those 2 lights are not that good, but I'm going to do white. Then you go here, this is basically the uniform that you're going to be having. There are some tanks right here, but those you can't get. This is, by the way, the backpack. This is what everyone has. And I mean, like, I look pretty cool, I must say. And here, I recommend just walking all over here. And by the way, if you press space, you can't jump in this game, because then it would be so totally freaking easy if you had jump enabled. Then you could just jump everywhere, and it would be kind of easy. But if like, this is the base camp doctors. You can get some different stuff in here. I tend to go in here and just kind of get my stuff. So I think I'm not going to do this. Seeing as this is a tutorial, I'm not going in here. This is basically where people get cured, even though no one actually does that, because you don't really need. It's more of this is a role play, so I mean, like, you can role play in there. But you don't have these things, the basic tent and the rappel, are things you can buy for Robux. The rappel is great on ladders. I'm just going to actually show you how it works. So you put it down, you press Q to lower it. If anyone wants to buy a rappel or something, press E to... Okay, I'm back. So there was a bit of a chicken that pushed me off there. There was a literal chicken. I don't like people that just push you off. So guys, be careful of them. Be careful of people that just walk over the ladders and push you off. It's awful. I mean, like, it's seriously awful. You just fall off. But luckily, I have a rappel. If you don't buy this rappel, you're in a bit of trouble. And press R to get rid of it. You know what I mean. And by the way, 400 Robux is only for $50. Or not dollars, but kroners. It's only 50 kroners. Maybe I should wait for these people. Yeah, I should wait for them. Yeah, it's pretty cheap. It's actually it's not as cheap as a DLC in City Skylines, but that's the extent of it. Like a DLC, it's not that much. But Robux, you can buy amazing stuff. You can buy a skydive suit. You can buy so you can skydive, a wingsuit. I mean, a wingsuit, and yeah, it's pretty good. So, I'm properly gonna show you how the rappel works. You can take it down there. Now you can go over the ladder, and then if you fall off, it's kind of like, it's not a grapple hook or a rappel hook. It's not that, but it's pretty cool. You can just kind of put it on the ladder, and then if you fall off, you can just, but let's actually not do this. Let's not do this with a rappel because that's kind of Robux cheats, kind of. Well, as you can see, if you look at the hydration with the water bottle it's pretty good. It's on 85%, and it's soon gonna be on 84 because as you can see, there's going on 2, 1, and now it's on what? 85? No, now 84. Now just go over here, go over this ladder. By the way, this place is the Ice Falls. If you didn't know, this is the Ice Falls. If you don't really have them, if you don't know, this is Ice Falls. It's a really scary place, like in real life. It is a bit of an oof. It's a bit of an oof climbing here. It's a kind of stress. It kind of stresses you just a tiny bit sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna let you go first, Paul. That was funny. He just flew down. Pal, go. You can go first, pal. You can go first, pal. Let's go up the ladder. This is a pretty scary one. And by the way, I'm just going to show you a thing. If you want to make these ladders easier, as you can see, I have this shift lock thing, which looks a bit like a gun, kind of like a scope, like I'm aiming with a gun. As you can see, if we press escape here and then settings, you can see that there is some stuff here. And shift lock switch is on at the moment. When you go in the game, it's going to be off like that. Turn it to on, by the way, if you want to make the ladders easier. And just press shift if you want to, if you want to activate it. And then disable it is basically shift again. So, yep, that's some things here. This ladder, you may think, how do I get up here? But it's actually not too hard. It's not. Just climb, guys. Just climb. What is that guy doing? Just climb. It may be scary. It may be a scary experience, but just climb. Basically, just climb. And if you fall down, you will take a bit of damage, but you survive the fall. You need to fall from a really high place to not survive. Okay, that guy just jumped off. He probably took a bit of damage. And I don't have my emergency kit. And by the way, if you want to activate the things that you have in your inventory, press 1 to activate the radio, 2 to activate the flare gun, and 3 to activate the water bottle. So, we're going up here. This is definitely not a time record, but you climb up this ladder. Oh, look, they've done something here. Yep, I know what they've done. They've duplicated that in studio when they was making it, so there was 2 ladders there, and it looks a bit funny. But here we are. There is a lot to go, you may be thinking, but oh, sorry, I almost fell off there. But it would be kind of easy to get back. I mean, I'm doing this slowly just for you guys watching. I mean, this video should be a good little tip to learn. If you just started out with Roblox, you just come in and you think to yourself, I want to do something challenging. Now with this, you can press shift again to turn it off. And oh, you're really bacon soldier. You're really okay. He's not a bacon soldier, thank God. No, why am I saying that? But it's just a baconer. Like people call them noobs though. So let's get up here. This is the last part of the Ice Falls. I think. Are they just called Ice Falls or something else? I'm not sure. But let's keep on going up. This is soon the end of Ice Falls, and I'm soon at Camp 1. After Camp 1 is it's just kind of boring. Oh my god, he's so damaged. I bet if he falls on my head, I would be in some trouble. That would be bad if I would have been in danger. I would have been in danger. I'm kind of just following this guy at the moment. And we're soon at Camp 1. We're soon up at Camp 1. And it's good for starters, getting up to Camp 1 at least. So it took me like probably 2 tries to get up to Camp 1. I'm going to go up there and just dance and actually show how to dance, which command you use. You use a command. So you come up here. This is Camp 1. I mean, like Camp 2 is going to be way better than this. But if you just click on the chat here, do /E and then dance. And as you can see, I'm dancing now. This is like a standard Roblox dance. I mean, like, it looks pretty weird. What is that? Okay, it doesn't say anything. I thought it said something there. I thought that was a text. Actually, my elbow looks pretty cool on me, actually. I guess it's a mesh part. Can it be a mesh part if it's on your... Okay, let's not start doing confusing stuff because I know people watching are not going to be having Roblox Studios. I'm now going to speed this up because this is pretty easy, this part. It's just basically climbing. And there is no real hazards on the way. Unless an avalanche comes or something like that. And look, I got a congratulations. Ta-da, congratulations. Let's just speed it up in 3, 2, 1, time lapse. Yes, guys, so we made it. And you may not see right now, you probably saw it on the time lapse. We made it to Camp 2. As you can see, we're just gonna make it up right now, and I'm dancing. I am dancing. /E space dance. Okay. Okay, here is Camp 2, as you can see. Yes, this is Camp 2. And then when you go to Camp 3, it gets harder. So maybe I should speed things up when I go to Camp 3, maybe? Now, when we're here, we are going to go to the blue tank here, and we're gonna click 3, press 3, the letter or the button 3, and we have our water bottle. Just click the mouse or mouse plate, and then as you can see, you have more hydration. So here comes the whole lot. Oh, here comes the cavalry. Okay, but now I'm just gonna get up kind of to the next camp, and then I will stop it there because then it gets too hard, and I'm not making it all the way up to the top of Mount Everest. But it's the same thing. It's the same principle. When you come up to Camp 3, it's the same. It's not the same thing when you come to 4, but when you come to Camp 3, I mean, like we've seen ladders. And the ladders just get harder and harder, and you just have to find your way. Basically, it's good if you have like a frickin' guide that can show you your way up. That's good if you have a guide that can show you your way up. If this is your first time ever playing Everest, it's good to have a guide. Just put it in the chat when you're at Camp 3. You can just put it in the chat like, I need a guide. I'm at Camp 3. And this is my first time ever climbing Mount Everest. I've watched a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4 video on how to get to Camp 3, and yeah, okay. Oh, I fell down here. This is pretty dangerous, that stuff. I'm not going in there. It's probably really dangerous. But let's head on up. Like this, just click here, and it says flow. Yep, click on, and it should go to 99, and it should be good for you. So let's continue the video, shall we? to Advanced Base Camp, Camp 3. And we are now actually done with the video. And just the thing we're going to say is that you have to make your way all the way up there. And there's no ladders this time, so it's not as scary. It's just kind of annoying. And as I said before, have a guide with you if you're new at Mount Everest. But there's going to be tanks lying down on the floor, and I think your guide will mention that. So, happy climbing! I'm just going to continue climbing this mountain, which is, I think, will be pretty fun. So, thanks for watching.